I hope everybody is fine and good. Yes, children, today one more session of online class with subject. Yes, it's English. In English, today's topic is grammar. And in grammar, children, we are going to learn a very interesting topic. You know what? Yes, it's regular and irregular verbs. Again, I'll tell you regular and irregular verbs. You all know what is verb. Yes, children, action words are called verbs. Action words are called verbs. What is action word? What all actions we are doing? Like I'm dancing, I'm teaching, I'm writing, I'm jumping. All these are action verbs. And action words are called verb. Yes, in verb we have regular verb and irregular verb. So today we are going to learn about irregular and regular verbs. Are you all ready? Shall we go for it? Yes, children. Come on, we'll go for it. Okay, children. Now I will tell you about regular verbs. Okay, the verbs that end in ed or d indicate an action in the past are called regular verbs. For example, turn, turned, turn, turned. Yes. Play, played, play, played. Understood, children? Again, I'll explain you the verbs that end in ed or d. Again, children, the verbs that end with ed or d indicate an action in the past are called regular verbs. Like turn, turned, turn, turned, play, played. Can you see? Turn, when we add turned, it becomes past tense. Turn, turned. Now the word turned is past tense. Play, play becomes played. Now the word played is past tense. So the word which ends with ed or d are regular verbs. Understood, children? Two more examples I'll give you. Walk. Yes, walk. Walked. Walk, walked. W-A-L-K, walk. When I'm putting it in past tense, walked. W-A-L-K-E-D, walked. Yes, children? Again, walk. Yes, walk, walked. W-A-L-K, walk. But when I'm saying in past tense, it will become W-A-L-K-E-D, walked. So I am adding here E-D. So what type of verb is? It is regular verb. I am adding here E-D. So it is regular verb. One more example, work. W-O-R-K, work. We all do work. Yes? Now if I say worked, if I put it in the past tense, how will I write? W-O-R-K-E-D. If you'll see, I have added here E-D. So this is a regular verb. This is a regular verb. Work, worked. Walk, walked. Walk, walked. Work, worked. Play, played. Play, played. Yes, turn. T-U-R-N, turn. T-U-R-N-E-D, turned. So when I'm adding here ed, it is a regular verb. Now we understood, children? Now, children, I will explain you about irregular verbs. The verbs that do not end in ed. I'll repeat. the words that do not end with ed indicate an action in the past are called irregular verbs. Again, I'll repeat, children. The verbs that do not end in ed and d indicate an action in the past are called irregular verbs. One more time, children, I'll explain you. The verbs that do not end in ed or d to indicate an action in the past are called irregular verbs. They change their spellings. Okay? Now I'll give you the examples. Sleep, slept. Sleep, slept. I am not adding here ed. So this is my irregular verb. Sleep, sleeped. We will not say sleeped. Sleep, past tense will be slept. So this is an irregular verb. Sleep, slept. S-L-E-E-P. Sleep. S-L-E-P-T. Slept. Okay. Now next. Eat. Eat. E-A-T. Eat. Past tense. Irregular verb will be ate. A-T-E. Ate. I didn't add ed. Did you notice? I didn't say eated. It's ate. E-A-T. Eat. A-T-E. Ate. Okay. Sit. Sit. Past tense. I'll not say sitted. I'll say sat. Sit. My irregular verb will be sat. Sit. Sat. I didn't say sitted. It will be sat. So, sat is the irregular verb. Next, stand. Stand. For irregular verb, stood. Stood. I didn't say standed. I said stood. Okay, children? Now we understood what is regular verb. When we are adding ed or d, it is regular verb. And when we are not adding ed or d, it is showing our past, indicates our past. So, it is our irregular verb. Now, everybody understood? Now, we'll go inside the lesson. Okay. Now, children, we are going inside the lesson. Here, two kids are there. Just like you. They are arguing with each other that who is correct, who is wrong. Let's go and meet them and see what are they discussing. Okay? Let's go for it. Now, children, open page number 68 in your grammar book. Okay? Ready, everybody? Yes, children. Now, regular verbs, irregular verbs. Ricky believes that all the verbs in simple past tense end in ed. Nikki believes that some verbs in simple past tense do not end in ed. Who is right? Ricky or Nikki? Read and discuss. Again, I'll read this. Ricky believes that all the verbs in simple past tense ends in ed. Nikki believes that some verbs in simple past tense do not end in ed. Who is right? Ricky or Nikki? Read and discuss. My father sold his car. Is it correct, children? Now Ricky is saying, my father sold his car. Nikki is saying, please say, my father sold his car. So, sell will become sold. Here, Nikki is right. What she is saying, sell will not become sell. So sell will become sold. Yes, children? Okay. Verbs that can end in ed or d. Again, I'll repeat, children. Verbs that can end in ed or d in the past tense are called regular verbs. Now, verbs that cannot end in ed or d are called irregular verbs. That is IR. Again, I'll read, children. Verbs that can end in ed or d in the past tense are called regular verbs. Verbs that cannot end in ed or d are called irregular verbs. I gave you a few examples. Here, Nikki gave you one example. Sell, sold. Sell, sold. Yes, children. Now we'll go to the exercise, children. Ready? Write if the underlined verb is regular or irregular. Once again, I'll read. Write if the underlined verb is regular or irregular. See the examples. Okay. We ate pizza at a restaurant. We ate pizza at a restaurant. Ate. Is it ending with E, D or D, children? No. So it is an irregular verb. IR. In the circle, you could have seen it is written IR. Next, she filled the pots with soil. She filled the pots with soil. Here, FILLED. So, fill has become filled with ED. This is an regular verb. So, they have written there R. In the circle, it is written R. Now, next one. They drove around the city at night. They drove around the city at night. Now, the word drive didn't become drived. It became drove. The past tense is drove. So, it is an irregular verb. So, we will be writing there IR. What we will write, children, there? IR. It is an irregular verb. Next one. I brought cashew nuts from Kerala. I brought cashew nuts from Kerala. Now, bring has become brought. Bring has become brought here. We didn't say bringed. Yes, we didn't add ed. So, this is an irregular verb. It is an irregular verb. So, in the circle we will write IR. We will write IR. Again I'll read. I brought cashew nuts from Kerala. Here the word bring has become in the past. For past we will write bring, brought. So, it will be an irregular verbs. So, in the circle we have to write IR. Okay, shall we go to the next one? Yes. Salim jumped over the rope. Salim jumped over the rope. Again I'll read. Salim jumped over the rope. Now here the word jump has become jumped. In the past we will say jump as jumped. Jump as jumped. So we have added here ed. We have added here ed. Jump has become jump. So it is an regular verb. It is an regular verb. So we will be writing here R. We will be writing here R. Okay. Now next is Chirag gave Richa her ticket. Chirag gave Richa her ticket. Here give past tense is gave. Give past tense is gave. So we didn't say gived. Did we say gived? Did we add here ed or d? No. So it is an irregular verb. It is an irregular verb. So we will be writing IR. We will be writing here IR. Again I'll say Chirag gave Richa her ticket. It is an irregular verb. Okay. Now again I'll explain you this exercise. Write if the underlined verb is regular or irregular. See the examples. We ate pizza at a new restaurant. We ate pizza at a new restaurant. Here, ate is an irregular verb. She filled the pots with soil. It is regular verb. Now, they drove around the city at night. This is an irregular verb because drove, the spelling has changed, but we didn't add ed or d. I brought cashew nuts from Kerala. I brought cashew nuts from Kerala. It is an irregular verb. Salim jumped over the rope. Salim jumped over the rope. It is an regular verb. It is an regular verb because ed is added in the word jump. Chirag gave Richa her ticket. Chirag gave Richa her ticket. So here give becomes gave. So it is an irregular verb. So we have to write there IR. Okay children. Now children, in the same page number 68, another exercise is there. Okay. Shall we do it? Yes children. The verbs given below are in the simple present tense. Simple present tense, which is being done now. Okay. Simple present tense means the work which has been done just now. Okay. Write their simple past tense. Past tense means which is already over. Past tense is children which is already over. Write their simple past tense forms, choosing them from the word box. Again I'll read children. The verbs given below are in the simple present tense form. The work which has been done now. Write their simple past tense which is already over. Past tense, choosing them from the word box. Okay? Shall you do it? Yes children. I'll read the words which are in the box. Turned. T-U-R-N-E-D. Turned. Slept. S-L-E-P-T. Slept. Wrote. W-R-O-T-E. Wrote. Worked. W-O-R-K-E-D. Worked. Sat. S-A-T. Sat. Spoke. S-P-O-K-E. Spoke. Heard. H-E-A-R-D. Heard. Came. C-A-M-E. Came. C-A-M-E. Came. Was. W-A-S. Was. Now, we'll go to the first word. First word is. I-S. Is. I-S is. Simple past tense will be was. Simple past tense will be children was. W-A-S. Was. For is, our simple past tense will be was. W-A-S. Was. Next word here. Next word here. Our simple present tense here is here. But our simple past tense here we will write from the box heard. H-E-A-R-D. Heard. H-E-A-R-D. Heard. Now, work. Work. Simple past tense word work or simple past
will become as worked.
Simple present tense word here work
Will become as worked.
W-O-R-K-E-D. Worked. W-O-R-K-E-D. Worked. Okay, children. Next word is come. Come. Come is simple present tense. This word we will be writing in simple past tense as came. Come, came. Come, came. C-A-M-E, came. C-A-M-E, came. Okay. Now, turn. Turn. T-U-R-N, turn is a simple present tense word. But we will be writing in simple past tense as T-U-R-N-E-D. T-U-R-N-E-D. Turned. T-U-R-N-E-D. Turned. Now speak. Speak is a simple present tense. For that, simple past tense will be spoke. S-P-O-K-E. Spoke. S-P-E-A-K is speak. Simple past tense will be S-P-O-K-E. Spoke. Okay. Now, next word is sleep. S-L-E-E-P. Sleep. Sleep is a simple present tense word. For this, simple past tense word will be slept. S-L-E-P-T. Slept. S-L-E-P-T. Slept. Okay. Next word, write, wrote. Write, wrote. W-R-I-T-E. Write. W-R-O-T-E. Wrote. W-R-I-T-E. Write. W-R-O-T-E. Wrote. Sit. Sit. Sat. Sit. S-I-T. Sit. Sat. Simple past tense for sit will be sat. S-A-T. Sat. S-A-T. Sat. Okay, children. Now again we will have a small recap of this exercise. Now write their simple past tense forms, choosing them from the word box. Again, the verbs given below are in the simple present tense form. Write their simple past tense forms, choosing them from the word box. Turned, slept, wrote, worked, sat, spoke, heard, came, was. Is. First word is is. Answer is was. W-A-S, was. Second word, here. H-E-A-R, here. H-E-A-R-D, heard. H-E-A-R-D, heard. Work. W-O-R-K, work. Worked. W-O-R-K-E-D, worked. Come. C-O-M, come. Came. C-O-M, come. Answer is came. C-A-M-E, came. Turn. T-U-R-N, turn. T-U-R-N-E-D, turned. Speak. S-P-E-A-K, speak. S-P-O-K-E, spoke. Sleep. S-L-E-E-P, sleep. S-L-E-P-T, slept. S-L-E-P-T, slept. Write. W-R-I-T-E, write. W-R-O-T-E, wrote. Sit. S-I-T, sit. S-A-T, sat. S-I-T, sit. S-A-T, sat. Now, say it aloud. Now, children, what we have learned, we will be having a small recap. Okay? Regular verbs. I told you what is regular verbs. One more time, I explain you. Regular verbs add ed or d. Remember, children, always regular verbs add ed or d to indicate an action in the past. An action in the past. Walk, walked. Bake, baked. Bake, baked. Yes, I walk. I walked. I bake. I baked. Once again I'll read. Regular verbs add ed or d to indicate an action in the past. Walk, walked. We have added for walk, we have added for the past tense W-A-L-K-E-D, walked. We have added E-D. Bake, B-A-K-E, bake, B-A-K-E-D, baked. Okay, we have added here D. Now, irregular verbs. Irregular verbs do not add. Irregular verbs do not add ed or d to indicate an action in the past. Irregular verbs, children, do not add d or ed to indicate an action in the past. Okay? They change their spelling. What they change? They change their spellings. Sing. Sing will not become singed. It will become sang. Sing will become sang. So we didn't add here d or ed. So it is our irregular verb. Buy. B-U-Y. Buy. Bought. We will not say buyed. We will say bought. We will say buy, bought. So this is our irregular verb. Now meet. Meted. We will not say, children, we will not say meted. For meet, met. The past tense will be, the past regular will be met. M-E-T, met. Okay? Meet, met. M-E-T, met. Okay, children? Okay, children. So, I hope everybody understood regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs, we will be adding D and ED. We will be adding D and ED. But in irregular verbs, we will be changing the spelling and we will not add D and ED. Okay, children? I hope you all enjoyed today's this grammar session. Thank you.